there are two other things which took place. One day I read a story. I don't know whether that's true or not, but that story was read by me. There was a businessman who was running a mid-scale industry, and he ran into financial problems. He was so stressed, worrying about his problems, that he used to go to a park and sit down to reflect and also to feel sad about his situation. There was an old man sitting next to him who saw this businessman and said, "Looks like you have something on your mind and you are not very cheerful today." The businessman said, "Yes, this is my problem." So this old man said, "Don't worry, I have a solution." So he took out a checkbook, wrote a check for $500,000 and gave it to the businessman. The businessman saw the check. It was signed as John D. Rockefeller. As you know, Rockefellers were the richest family in America in those days. So this businessman was very happy. So he went back to his factory. He put the check in his thing. He said, "Look, now I have the backing and I will work hard." It so happened that in his efforts to improve the company, he had forgotten about the check. But because of his efforts, the company grew from strength to strength. And 1 year later, he went to the same park and he found this old man sitting next to him. Suddenly there was one nurse in a uniform running and coming and catching hold of this old man and taking him. The businessman said, "Look, this chap is a very great man. Why are you doing this?" He says, "No, sir, he is from the mental asylum and he always signs as John D. Rockefeller." The message of the story is that anything you want to achieve is within you. Nobody can instill it in you. It is the confidence which you have. So that set me thinking that one, we have to change our style of management. That is what I meant by generational change. And so our vision can now be put in these few words. Never tell an individual to do something. Tell him what to do and let the individual surprise you with his ingenuity. I found this has worked very well in the last 10 years in our institutions. So I thank all the senior staff who have contributed to this, the present principals, the past principals, and everyone who have helped us. The second thing I thought was that unless you trumpet your achievements, today nobody looks at it. In those days, we were very contented that we are doing good social service, we are doing this, and we were sitting at home patting our backs. Which brings me to a story. There were two beggars who were begging in Rome. One chap had a cross in front of his bowl. One fellow had a Star of David in front of his bowl. So as the pilgrims used to come, the person's bowl who had the cross was getting filled. The Pope was watching this from a distance and then went to them and told the chap with the Star of David, "Don't you know that Rome is a Catholic country? That is why people look for the cross and not for you." So they said, "Thank you, Your Holiness," and the Pope left. One fellow tells the other fellow, "Moshe, Pope doesn't know he's talking to the Goldstein brothers." Because the Israelis know how to make the money. They know how to project themselves. So we felt we too have to do something to do our image building. So we took upon a continuous exercise of building the image not only of our college but as the trust as a whole. So the change in direction and management style, the change in publicity which we gave ourselves has also contributed to our growth. These two things can contribute, but the end result, our students only have to talk on behalf of us. That is where we are very happy that distinguished alumni like you have brought us glory and make us proud. I congratulate each and every member and our society at large for contributing to our growth of 25 years. Our trust itself is 43 years old, and many of the people here, the industry heads who are here may not know that the name Sri Ramakrishna does not indicate a person's name. It has been named after Sri Ramakrishna, the great sage and Paramahamsa, because our grandfather was a follower of Sri Ramakrishna. That is why it's in our Ramakrishna institutions, education through book knowledge alone is not enough. We believe in the all-round development of the child's personality. This is just for the information of some of the senior people who may know it, who may not know it, but that has been the hallmark of our educational value system. I once again thank everyone for your unstinted support, and we look forward to the support of all the stakeholders in the future also. I once again thank Dr. Harish for coming and gracing our function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is indeed a moment of pride to launch the year-long celebrations of the Silver Jubilee. I am pleased to request Dr. Harish Krishnaswamy, Chief Operating Officer, Tata Trust, to take over the podium for the inaugural address and to inaugurate the Silver Jubilee celebrations.
Before when I entered the salutations, it was in the year 94, I was very comfortable in life, sitting in one of those seats, and 25 years, I can tell you, very difficult to be on this side of the seat. Respected Managing Trustee, Sri Vijay Kumar, Joint Managing Trustee, the Director of Academics, Mr. Jay Kumar, the icon of Coimbatore, Principal Madam, my brother sitting quietly there, Mr. Ramakrishna, COO, Mr. Ram Kumar, the CEO and the CBO, Mr. Velumani sir, the MD of Thyrocare, Chandrasekhar sir, and all the important stakeholders who are part of the family and who are instrumental in creating this institution and continuing the sustainability of this institution. The basis and the bedrock of what has happened in the past, which is in the form of the lovely and the bright shining alumni who have come here, and the people who are ensuring that the focus is still on education and on good things in life, the parents of all the students, and finally the institution for which the key beneficiary, the students, boys and girls. A very, very warm welcome to all of you and a morning greetings to all of you. I think at 25-year, what the Managing Trustee was talking about is a very significant milestone, not only for an institution. Look at it from an individual point of view. A baby is born, he doesn't know anything. He has to depend on a mother and a father. And probably in If you go a little more to the western side, it is a nanny whom you completely do not know. And then the child gets into a school away from the clutches of the parents into an unknown territory called the teachers and the principals, and everybody is not fortunate enough to get people like Madam Alumelu. You can get tough principals, ask me, I will tell you. And after that, you get on to a youth stage where your hormones run very high, you don't know what you want to do. And then you land up at an age of 25, where it's a stage of introspection for you. And that is precisely what Vijay Kumar sir was talking about the change, the metamorphosis, the transformation, and for all you know, the catalytic events which has gone into the whole thing to get to this age 25. Till 25, the individual has been a recipient of various beneficiaries from the parents, from the doctor, from the principal, from the teacher, from probably, you never know, 18 you can have also had a good girlfriend or a good boyfriend, even from them. But then, at the age of 25, it is time all of us give back to the society what we have taken for our growth. And I think what Vijay Kumar sir was talking about is that catalytic change where you are on the cusp of a growth phase, where it is time all of us give back to the society what the society has done for us. And in that, I will omit the stakeholders. Please continue the job you are doing. The teachers, please continue the job you are doing. The parents, please continue the job you are doing. You have no other choice. But the students, your role changes. From this 25th year, this year, every set of students, they are changing their mindset, their thinking, their goals, their objectives, their focus has to change if this 25-year-old institution has to grow into a 50-year-old institution, to a 75-year-old institution, and a 125-year-old institution. I come from an institution of Tata Trust where we celebrated our 125 years, just another 100 years more to this 25, 125 years only where we celebrated. This year, the Tata Group as a whole is celebrating 150 years of existence. It's very easy, it can be very easy. Even for Sachin it is difficult to score 100. But let me tell you, for an institution to score a 25 to a thing, you cannot have every time a 4 and 6ers in an institution. It comes by running those runs, single runs. If anybody is on the cricket side, running. Because everything is organic. And I think when I was just going through the institution report, this institution has got the right ingredients, the right infrastructure, the right ecosystem for the mindset of the students to change. So what is it that the students should do to create this change? I was I used to work in this Coimbatore place as an assistant manager in the Avinashi Road, one of the branches there, way back, about 20-25 years back. And I never thought that one day, I was just seeing the alumni. One of the things alumni have to do is get away from Chennai and Coimbatore. It should be more outside India and within India. Oh, please come to the north also. We need more people in the north also. Please, okay? The most important thing that time was to dream big. I always used to dream, but I could not speak English that time. I had a fear within me, and trust me, because of which the other person never knew the secrets, that I was weak in all this. But still, the complacency within myself proved to be an inhibiting factor for them to understand me. And that So the first thing is, all of us sitting in this room, the students, have to dream big. That's one thing which I want out there. The second thing is, don't think that, we are only into Coimbatore, we are into this, we are into Chennai, we are into India. I think the disintermediation has already happened. It's all about going global with an approach of hyper-local. That's the trend which is going on there. Which means what? Which means there are so many challenges which the country, the world is facing. I'm talking at a global scale, which needs different approaches. That much number of challenges needs that much number of approaches. And if somebody thinks that one approach is right, please believe me, the next day you get another article saying that this approach is not right, there is another better approach. So every approach is welcome here. Every approach is welcome here. And who but the technical people, the people who are into the world of engineering, technology and management alone can come up and rise to the occasion to give us more approaches to tackle these challenges. So please understand that there are many challenges around you and look at approaches. It need not be an engineering approach, it can just be a twist of the current problems and there you can get a solution. So start looking at approaches to every challenge. That's the first thing I request the students to do out there. The second, of course, see, because engineering is such a broad field, right? But you've got every letter of the word, you've got one engineering, right? A for automation, B for biomedical, C for communications, you can put A, B, C. With 26 letters, you've got that much of diversity, that much of specialization. But when we join an organization, I strongly believe that all kinds of organizations, any type of organization can contribute to a social change. It can just contribute to a social change. So it is not dependent on tomorrow that I am from the automation. I have to do some instrumentation, I'll have to change it, I'll have to use an artificial intelligence boat and then finish with it. No. Even boat today can be used to take care of a social challenge. And that is extremely critical and extremely important. So all kinds of organizations have a role to play. So it does not depend on, when we saw the alumni list, any organization you join, please understand that you can be a part of the social change. That's the second thing which has to strongly get communicated. But to do that, the third part is what is important. You have to build your essential competencies with you at this stage. I was just talking with Vijay Kumar sir, he was telling me that there is a beautiful innovation center which is happening out there, right? You have an innovation center. Probably get into a mindset with an innovation center. In fact, I think around a year back, I was traveling to the Atlanta part, I was seeing this Georgia Institute of Technology, where they have something called, EIS, where the engineers actually, in their spare time, have a project of a social change. They were demonstrating to me the form of a smart wheelchair, stuff like that. So at that young age, where you are actually learning, you also learn as to how you can, your mindset, your competency, your skill set, your faculties, your thinking abilities and your analytical abilities are focused on with a need, with a bias towards creating a solution for a societal challenge. And that's very important, very important. So you have innovation centers. For example, let us tell you out there. So we have this, innovation center out there, which is an incubator center within the Tata Trust, run as a separate unit out there. So we have these incubators. So if you all understand, we are very much into the cancer care as a main, our flagship program. In that, the most important, one of the important instrument is a thing called MRI, right? All of you know MRI scan, right? Now we have an incubatee who just had 4 objectives. He just had 4 objectives. One is to make the MRIs facility affordable and reachable. One objective. Second objective, the cost of usage to come down. Third objective, that it can be transported in a vehicle so that you can have a mobile unit of an MRI scan, which is not currently possible because it's all helium based, and then it's a huge machine. I'm sure Mr. Velumani will stand by it. But it's a huge machine. You can't move it out of there. It takes so much time to start out there. It's a huge colossal unit. Can we make it into a mobile unit? Which means what? It should become very, very light. This is the third objective. And the fourth objective, to increase the efficiency of the machine by 3 to 4 times so that your wait time of the MRI scan does it quickly. Because the whole process is so very non-conducive and not comfortable for a person, right? So how to make it more pleasant for the customer, beneficially centric. And you will not believe, today we've got a machine. Just around 3 days back, sir, we have seen that thing out there, and probably by God's grace, it should be hitting the commercial stands where we don't want to create a commercial stand. The inventor is taking it on himself, and it will be available for the social side of it. So as I speak to you today, the clinical testing has been done at a hospital in Whitefield, which is again a charitable hospital, and the clinical results have proved that this can be taken up to scale. And this can actually cause a revolution. And this person is a very young, dynamic person who can create this change. An engineer who has studied his MIT and who wants to do a social change. This is what an innovation can do. So, the seeds of innovation, the seeds of an inclination towards creating a social change, it should be at this engage. And that should come only when you increase your professional competencies. Please understand that if you do not increase your professional competencies, you will not be able to do it. For example, on a lighter side, I can just quote, my biggest role model has been Rajinikanth. So on 6th June, whatever it was, first show in Bombay, I went to Kala. So I had to see that movie. And when I go there, I don't go like this. I was actually wearing black and black with a whistle, okay? So, when I went there and I was seeing, he does a lot of style, right? He does a lot of style. Today he's talking about a social change of redeployment and land rights for the landless. That's a very powerful topic, which probably the South Odisha government has actually demonstrated it can be done. It's probably the only government which has actually done what is shown in the Kala. But the beauty when I